Hello everybody and welcome to a game called Robocraft. This is a pretty neat little game that came out, I believe it is free to play on Steam. You guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But the whole objective of this game is to sort of build a little robot, add some weaponry to it, maybe a sensor like I have here, and you go and you fight some players online. So what you can see here is my current robot that I built. I went with more of a tank-like design, just armoring it up to the max. Inside of there, you can't really see him, but if I were to go into my build mode here, let's see, remove that block, I guess. So you can see in there, that is my robot pilot. That's the guy that's going to pilot this thing, and I can't let him die, so we're going to try and keep him alive. Put some of these blocks back. What was the button? Q. There we are. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we need to pick heavy, the armored. Let's go with the heavy for now. I will be upgrading a lot of things to the armored later on. I don't quite have the funds to do so now, so I won't be, but yeah, so this is the thing that I have built now. It's pretty much maxed out. You can only build so many things on it at a time. You have a limit to your CPU because this is all controlled by one particular CPU, as most robots are. Some robots are controlled by multiple CPUs, but I don't have that unlocked yet, and I'm not sure if I can. So if you look up at the top left there, you can see my level, which is level 6, and then beside that is the CPU usage. So if I continue adding blocks, you can see that it does max out there. I can add a block here, for example, add a bit to it, add one back there, but I'm not going to right now. Whoops. You know what, I can just use a regular one of those, and I'll put one of these on each side, I guess, instead of the armored block, but that's what we got for now. So I'm going to take this guy into a battle. This is going to be a bit of a short video in comparison to usual. I do have to go to work. I'm on the night shift tonight, as wonderful as that sounds, but that means that I can't quite spend 30 minutes recording like I try to. I know my videos usually end up being anywhere between 25 and 30 minutes, so this episode will probably be a little bit shorter. But without going any further into that, let's get into the fight section. So there are a few different game modes that you can play currently and a few on the way. So, test robot, you can go in, you just sort of play against AI robots. They don't shoot at you back and forth, nothing like that. There's boss fight, which I personally haven't played yet, but it's a few large robots versus a ton of smaller robots. And then you have team deathmatch, where two teams pretty much shoot each other down until there's only one team left. And then there is battle arena, where you are attempting to destroy the enemy team's base, and to do so you have to capture a number of different points on the map, which lowers their shield and makes it incredibly vulnerable. You could, in a way, rush their base right off the bat if you wanted to. However, that is the least effective way that I have found of actually winning. The best way is to sort of strategically play with your team. Whether you're talking to them or not, you can pretty much gauge where they're going and what they're doing and act upon that to make the best decision. But I don't quite have time. One of those battles can take 30 minutes on their own. It's very rare for them to take that long, but I have had games take that long, so I'm going to go straight into some team deathmatch. It does take a little while for me to get into battles due to my low level. A lot of the players on here are a little bit higher level because the game has been out for a little while, and I'm fairly new to playing, but, you know, hopefully it doesn't take too long to get into a battle here. I will mention that I am not the best at this game, and I haven't played in, I think, 2 weeks since the last time I played now. I've been pretty strapped with work and some volunteer stuff that I do that I just haven't had time to play really any games. So yeah, that's part of the reason why I really haven't released any videos. I did release one earlier today, which I then deleted and had to edit and re-render, so I'll be uploading that just before I leave for work. But it got flagged for copyright, and the guy that was flagging it, I'm not going to point any names, but the guy who flagged it seems to be flagging a lot of people illegitimately, and he's not the actual content owner. And he's just basically doing it so that he can collect the monetization off the videos. I'm not going to let somebody get paid to rip off somebody else, so I just sort of removed. I didn't realize that the music in the background was copyrighted, so I just sort of removed the music. left my voice in there, and that just finished rendering about an hour ago. So yeah, that will be up not too long. Here we go. So at the end of this video, make sure you guys leave me a comment. Let me know if you want to see more, because if you guys do, I know Narvis has been playing this a little bit as well, and a couple of the other guys in Retrocraft, which is a server that I'm going to be playing on eventually. I'm not sure exactly when I will start playing on Retrocraft, or at least recording on Retrocraft, but it shouldn't be too long from now.
The battle for Tharsis Rift has begun. As you can see,
I've got a number of different guns here. I'm just going to sort of stick with my teammates to start, and I think I'm going to go up and around this way. There's also some bases. I believe you can go and capture your enemy's base. Yes, I haven't really played much of the team deathmatch. I'm not into just shooting at other people's quite so much. I like to play very strategically when I do play, so...
SMG hover spotted.
And seeing as I couldn't quite do that, I just sort of made the decision to go this way. One of the things that I'm trying to do, my guns are in pretty bad spot here, which they're getting. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the guy over. I have no wheel, but I do have that. So I can be of some use to my teammates. My 2 remaining guns, my 1 remaining gun. Oh, and I'm dead. I don't even know what I can. Oh, probably from one of the guys inside. Oh, this guy. So I'm playing with some pretty... I'm not sure if they're high level or what, but they've got some pretty good equipment going on for them. I know mine is still... As you go, you unlock new equipment, and I don't have the best equipment unlocked yet, so... We'll see. I'm going to be doing some adjustments to my gun positioning pretty soon as well. I want to make it a little harder to hit them. Maybe get some of the ones that are aiming forward encompassed in something. Not sure. We're just going to see how well our team manages to handle the rest of this battle. I know, I was also considering switching weapon types and maybe using a different type of weapon. My team was completely eliminated. They had quite a good team over on their side, so no complaints here. They did play incredibly well. Alright. Oh, destroyed. Yeah, I know I was destroyed. So I earned 102. So when you're playing with premium players in your lobby, you gain an additional 5% of your RP is, I guess, the currency. So, for each premium player, you gain an additional 5% RP while in battle. Premium players themselves earn 100% more. So, when you have another premium person in there with you, you can get potentially, well, if the entire lobby is premium, you can be over 200% pretty easily. So, yeah. But let's get on to the screen. We did level up to level 7. We got the Armored Tetra, the Armored Prism, the Armored Inner, Armored 2. So those are pretty expensive, and I don't really think I have the cash for them. I did gain some extra CPU space there, so I'm going to go ahead and go in build mode here and maybe try and just sort of, I don't know, protect a couple of these guns. I'm not sure how I want to do it exactly. Sort of want to cover up some of them from the top, because I did notice that they were getting shot off from above. But I know they can get shot off. These top ones can be shot off from behind. A lot of them get shot off from the front. There's nothing I can do about the ones getting shot off at the front here. What I could do, however, is move these 2 guns. I don't have that many there. Hardware. So you can only use 1 gun type at a time, unless it's just 2 different models of the same gun. So I can use these Mark 1s and the Mark 2s together, but I can't just go and say, for example, grab a plasma launcher. Plasma launcher being a very effective weapon, just meant more so for really long range. It does quite a bit of damage though, so actually, you know what? How many of those do I have? I don't really have any, so let's remove these guys. I'll sell them all back. And I will buy some plasma launchers. Because I'm sort of in the mood to change and try something else. That means I need to go to the store here. So we got the plasma launcher Mark II or the Mark 1s. I will probably buy a combination of both. I will sell these guys. Why can't I sell the rest of them? Oh, that's one. Cancel that. So that was the Mark 1s. So I had those. So I can sell 14 of those for $700 bucks. Along with these guys, takes me to about 2,000. And then if I add in 2 of those and 8 of those, that pretty much gets me. Total is positive. Confirm that. And then we'll go over to here and we will grab the Mark IIs. So the Mark IIs I don't want to quite put up at the top there. Actually, yeah, I do. The Mark IIs do the most damage, so I'll sort of put one there, and then we'll grab the Mark 1s, which are these guys here, and we will place them. I will put one on the top there. 3 of those, and I don't know how many I have left here. Oh, out of CPU. So what I'm gonna do then is get rid of that guy, as well as those 3, and put him there. So those are my Mark IIs at the top, and all my Mark 1s at the bottom then. What I'm actually thinking of doing is maybe spreading these out more, but I don't know where I'd put them. Because I can't quite put them there. Their turning radius gets screwed up by that. But we'll take this guy into battle, we'll see how he performs, and I think that's pretty much all we're going to have time for. It's like a really short episode, I know, but I just don't have the time to record as long as I'd like to. To make up for that, I will definitely record another episode, whether you guys want it or not. I'll record another episode of this and have it be a full episode. Maybe I'll learn how to actually, you know, build, because I sort of suck at that, but, you know, that's something that we can figure out later. So I guess I could have added that extra one once I removed those guys. But, oh well, I don't really care. So we're going to get into this one battle here and then move on. I guess I'll have to do my conclusion right after. But team deathmatch battles are typically pretty quick, and the only reason that I'm having to basically blast through all this, it is 9 p.m. I have to be at work for 10 p.m. I still need to upload the video I was talking about earlier. As well as sort of walk to work, because I don't have a ride in today. Normally my mom's available to drive me, but she's away for a girls' weekend this weekend, so I'm sort of on my own to get to work, and that takes about 30 minutes.
The battle for Glees Lake has begun.
That, and I just like being 15 minutes early. That way I can be set up, especially on a night shift. It's nice to be ready to go. So I can zoom in, as you can see. And these guys sort of work like artillery, so I'm going to target over here. Oops, got over quite a bit. So you can see the little blue bars rising. That is how long it's going to take.
SMG cruiser spotted.
So that's definitely going over. As you can see, I did a good bit of damage. I'm just going to step here. Oh, boom, there's that guy. Have I lost any guns? No. Doesn't look like I really lost much yet. Boom! There goes him. Reload here and fire at the next guy. Oh, just missed him. Reload. Fire. Good bit of damage to him there. A bit more. I'm not sure how many guns he has left. But he's done. So we're going to move up this way a little further, and actually their base is just down around over here, so these guns are pretty overpowered. I didn't really realize they were this strong. Usually I went with those faster ones just because, you know, I could change where and when I was firing quite quickly, whereas these ones you got that long reload, and I didn't expect them to be all that useful, but I guess once you sort of add in the strength of them, everything works out. Wow, I came off the base. Come on, back up. So this is the side that I'm expecting most of the enemy resistance to come from. That and the center. So You can see at the top there, I've captured 1 of 4 bars. So once I've captured all the bars, it is a win for my team. And that's just sort of the base capping. You just sort of sit on the base. The rest of my team appears to be over there. I'm going to say they're probably fighting somebody, but I'm not 100% certain. There could be guys coming from either direction or even coming back. But they seem to be engaged in combat over there. There seems to only be 2 enemies left. So I'm going to sit here for the time being, see how things play out. I haven't seen any chat messages, but I'll keep an eye on that. Almost captured here. Full capture's a win. I'll take a full capture. Boom, there goes that guy. I don't feel like hunting people down. I sort of played that the opposite of the way that I like to play World of Tanks, which is one of my favorite games. World of Tanks, I would never, ever go and cap a base. But when I'm playing this, I just don't feel like hunting people down. I don't really have the maneuverability to do so. Got 3 kills in that battle. A bit of damage, a decent score there. All around, I am happy. So I'm going to exit out of that game now. It is perfect time for me to stop recording. It's been just over 15 minutes, which sort of sucks, but it's not much I can there. So, first victory, you also get double XP. It's pretty much the same as World of Tanks in that sense. Or sorry, not double XP, double RP. But you know what I'm saying. So that's good. Auto repair. And as you can see, this is a beastie machine. It doesn't look pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's what I'm all about. I'm not one to really worry about aesthetics. So, yeah. But thanks again, guys, for watching this video today. If you disliked it, there's a dislike button for a reason. If you enjoyed the video, though, make sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share the video. Make sure your friends see it. If you got any comments for me, I do read the comments whenever I see them. I don't always catch them right away, but I try and make sure that I catch them within the first week. And some of the older videos, I might not catch them at all because I just don't go back. A lot of my videos are a year or 2 old, and I'm not tending to check those ones. But if you're posting on videos that I've posted within the last week, I do try and take a look, see if there are any comments on them. So yeah, make sure you drop a comment down there. If you do want to see more videos, make sure to let me know. Liking the video is enough to let me know that you do want to see more. If you want me to get a little more in-depth with the game and do some research myself, maybe do a couple of tutorials on how exactly you can do different things, maybe increase the armor on it or make a completely impenetrable bubble around it. I'm not 100% sure what I could do tutorials on, but if you guys want something from this game or even another game, just let me know down in the comments. That's what it's there for. If you guys got some suggestions for future games, I am taking those as well. But yeah. So up next for me, you can probably expect to see some Retrocraft, maybe some modded Minecraft. I'm going to be doing some more Tech World stuff, but we are moving from single player to multiplayer there. I'm working on getting a server set up in NARS. We're just having some trouble getting the server to actually start. We aren't 100% sure what's causing it, but we are troubleshooting that, and we should have it up hopefully in the next week, depending on how busy my life is. You will also notice, I know I've been pretty bad with not posting videos, but it's gonna get worse over the next couple of weeks as I start moving, and as I try and get internet at my new place once I finish moving. So yeah, you can expect to see a lot less videos. That's probably 2 weeks away still, though, so you don't have to worry about that just yet. But yeah, I thought I'd warn you guys well in advance. Oops, I dropped my phone. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye! Bye! Bye!